I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. I'd like to thank Brittany's parents for hosting us in this gorgeous place, their beautiful home, and for raising up Brittany to be my beautiful new sister. A great match for Chad. I'd like to thank my parents and Chad's parents, Mark, Kathy Hill, and Tim Calloway. And I'd also like to thank my mom, who I know is celebrating with us tonight as well. And I'd like to take a minute to share with you Chad and I growing up. So, Chad's a great brother, and he always put me first.
Oh boy.
But not in the traditional sense of putting somebody first, right? More like you put a crash test dummy inside of a car before you let people drive it. So, yeah, so from testing out our new lassos, run and I'll rope you, seeing how bad it hurts to get shot in the nose with the paintball, or we both got bad grades one year and he's like, yeah, go ahead, steal the report cards out of the mail, let's see what happens. So, yeah, whatever came around, Chad's usual response was, okay, but you first. And, it only took me about 20 years to catch on to this scheme of his. Yeah. So, I finally figured it out and said, look, I'm not going to let my older brother make me do any more stupid stuff. So, right around a little after I turned 21, we all decided to go out to sushi. And so we went to Aso Sushi downtown here. And after the meal was over, Chad decided it'd be great fun to see if somebody would eat all of the wasabi that's left over on the table. And there were no takers for obvious reasons, right? And so Chad sweetened the pot a little bit and said, I'll buy, and basically he's looking at me now because he knows I'm the only one at the table that he has this Jedi mind trick over. And, say, I'll buy your meal if you eat it. So I did a little quick math, and it was, $30 to $40 for the sushi, and I didn't have a lot of money, so, well, yeah, why not? So they figured, all right, I'm going to be smart about this, though. I'm going to take all the wasabi, and I'm going to compress it into a nice, tight pill shape, so I'm just going to swallow it. I'm not going to chew it, nothing, right? So I did that, went down great, no issues, right? And the instant sadness in his eyes, and he just realized, I didn't get him. And I'm excited. So he snatches up the bill and goes and pays. And then while we're driving home, I get the worst heartburn I've ever had to this day. And I'm sitting in the passenger seat, groaning. And he just immediately lights up, excited. And so excited, he actually gets on the phone and calls my dad and says, and I quote, I can still get Cody to do stupid shit. Chad and I have always been close. We've had our ups and downs like any brothers will, like any relationship will, really. But I always knew deep down in my heart that he was going to be there for me no matter what. From beating up a bigger kid, because I used to pick fights people twice my size, to spending our entire Christmas vacation trying to find my dog that ran away. Chad's always been there for me. And, Brittany, that's the man you're marrying. He might be a goofball sometimes, but he's a stand-up guy. And he'll go to war for you. So I've always been proud to call him my older brother, and now I'm proud to call you my sister. So that man adores you, so take good care of him. Now, if everyone can raise their glasses, I'd like to close a toast. I forgot my beer. To the new Mr. and Mrs. Hill. Thank you.